NBS says inflation in the month of February 2022 hit to 1.9%. Hi, welcome to what's happening this at the top 10 stories. At number 1, the National Bureau of Statistics on Wednesday released the Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation, with the index hitting to 1.9% in the month of February. The inflation rate showed an increase of 0.09% points when compared to the January 2023 headline inflation rate. Similarly, on a year-on-year basis, the headline inflation rate was 6.21% points higher when compared to the rate recorded in February 2022, which was 15.70%. It was added that urban inflation was 22.78%, while rural inflation was 21.10%. At number 2, President Muhammadu Buhari swore in 7 reappointed board members for the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission at the Council Chamber of the State House, Abuja. The swearing-in ceremony took place shortly before the commencement of this week's Federal Executive Council meeting. All 7 board members were first inaugurated by Buhari in 2019. Their renewed 4-year tenure ends in March 2027. At number 3, the Supreme Court on Wednesday in Abuja dismissed an appeal brought before it by a Labour Party governorship aspirant in Plateau State, Ambassador Yohana Majif, challenging the nomination of the candidate of the party, Dr. Patrick Dakum. His persuasion was, however, rejected by the 5-man panel of justices of the court on the ground that conditions precedent for the court to invoke Section 22 of the Supreme Court Act were not met. Subsequently, the appellant withdrew his appeal and was also dismissed by Justice John Okoro. At number 4, the Federal High Court and the Nigerian mission in Ethiopia will demand a full investigation into the circumstances that led to the death of a Nigerian, Chizoba Eze, in Ethiopian prison. This was made known in a statement signed by the spokesperson Nigeria's in Diaspora Commission, Abdul Rahman Balogun, on Wednesday. Chizoba was said to have died in Kaliti prison at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia on March 12, 2023, following alleged physical aggression. Balogun said the NICOM chairman Abike Dabiri Erewa condoled the family over the late Eze and expressed concern over the reported conditions of some Nigerians serving various jail terms in Ethiopia, most of whom were drug-related. At number 5, Governor Amadu Fintiri on Wednesday restated that non-governmental organizations in Adamawa State remain suspended. A statement by his press secretary, Humwashi Wonosiku, explained that the governor, who had earlier directed the restriction during a statewide broadcast, maintains his conviction that the involvement of some of the NGOs in politics instead of their core responsibility of humanitarian assistance necessitates the move to suspend their activities while voting lasts to ensure sanity. And number 6, the Kaduna State government has released 920 million naira for the settlement of outstanding pension liabilities, which include death benefits and gratuity. A statement issued from Sir Kashim Ibrahim House stated that the payment schedule, which was dated March 9, 2023, comprises state and local government pensioners in the old defined benefit scheme. The statement further disclosed that the state pensioners will get 400 million naira, while local government beneficiaries will receive 520 million naira. And number 7, American tech company Google says it is introducing new artificial intelligence AI-based capability to Nigerian users and the rest of 300 billion users across the world. The Vice President's product, Google Workspace, Johanna Wright, who disclosed this on Wednesday, stated that the new features will start with generative AI to enable users to work smartly. He explained that the first set of AI features will include embedding generative AI in Docs and Gmail to help people get started in writing. And number 8, the Ghana National Petroleum Authority has announced removal of fuel subsidy in the country. The removal of the subsidy is part of the country's implemented regulatory measures to ensure stability across its downstream sector. The Chief Executive Officer of NPA, Abdul Hamid, said this during a presentation at the ongoing Africa Refiners and Distributors Week 2023 in Cape Town, South Africa. At number 9, the International Air Transport Association has appealed to the Nigerian government to allow international airlines to repatriate their funds trapped in the country. The association said the amount airlines have been unable to repatriate from the country rose to $743.7 million in January from $662 million it stood last December. IATA raised the concerns during a courtesy visit to the aviation minister, Hadi Sirika, in Abuja. IATA Area Manager West and Central Africa Samson Fatokun hinted that Nigeria has been the country with the highest amount of airline blocked funds in the world for over a year. Finally, at number 10, 11 people were killed and more than 3,500 injured during celebrations for Iran's traditional fire festival ahead of the Persian New Year. The fire festival, called Chahashambe Suri in Farsi, is celebrated every year on the night of the last Tuesday of the Iranian calendar year, which ends in March 20th. The festival is part of Iran's pre-Islamic heritage and generally frowned upon by the Shiite clerical establishment. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.